Welcome back. I'm John, my Championship correspondent Pascal Lemire to preview Saturday's clash between Sheffield Wednesday and Cardiff. Pascal, two out of form sides to start with the away side with 4 defeats in a row in all competitions.
Yeah, they are really struggling at the moment, Cardiff. You know, they got a visit from Derby last week. Never going to be an easy game. Derby, they're absolutely flying, obviously, in the top two. But yeah, Cardiff, it was a bit of a nothing game, really. Derby didn't do too much themselves. I mean, it was a really bad game to watch, actually. You know, Cardiff, they were really annoyed with the referee. They conceded an early penalty and they felt it was very harsh. But you know, Simon Moore ended up saving the penalty, so they managed to get away with that one. But after that, they scored an own goal. Scott Malone, quite unlucky. You know, he stuck his toe out and he managed to creep in the far corner. Quite unlucky, and then they got beat at the back post by Chris Martin for the second goal just before half time. That was a big blow for them because I think if they'd gone in just one down, against Derby, because they've been pretty good at home under Russell Slade since he came in, but if they'd gone in one down, they might have thought, we've got a decent chance here, but that 2-goal gap, they never really recovered from that, and they didn't do much in the second half. So yeah, 4 defeats in a row in all competitions, down into the bottom half, and they had some good signings on deadline day though. They brought in Owen Doyle from Chesterfield. That's the big one. He's the top scorer in England, 25 goals this season. Obviously, they've gone in big on him and just thought, can he do it in the Championship? It'd be interesting to see. I'm not sure we'll see how he adapts to the Championship because League One to the Championship is a big step up. The quality is a big one, stepping up from those two divisions. They got in McElhenney from Everton on loan and Kennedy on a permanent from Everton as well. So it'd be interesting to see how they all play because I think Doyle will be the big one for them. He's obviously scored so many goals for Chesterfield this season. If he can make the step up.
Moving on to the home side. 2-0 defeat at Reading last time out.
Yeah, it was a disappointing result. They're 3 without a win now because they were on great form going into the last 3 games, but they've lost 2 and drawn 1 of the last 3 and down to 10th in the table now. And I think they would have gone to Reading. I picked them to win that game. I thought they had a chance against Reading there because Reading, they've sort of been a bit on and off with Steve Clarke, but yeah, 2-0 defeat there was quite disappointing. They got beaten in the air by Pogrebniak for the first goal, and that was disappointing. It was always an uphill struggle from there. They did have chances though, and Adam Federici, the Reading goalkeeper, he had a great game, made some really good saves there. So on another day, they might have been able to get a point out of that one, but they couldn't quite get it. And I talk about Cardiff being busy on deadline day, but Wednesday they were really busy. Obviously, they had the takeover. That's all confirmed now, and they're able to spend some money. They got in Sergei Bus, who's a player I don't really know anything about. He was in Bulgaria, I think. He's a Bulgarian player. He's in the Romanian league, and he's got a really good scoring record this season. But you just like with Doyle moving up from League One to the Championship, it's hard to say just how he will sort of translate to the English game. But the goals is the big problem for them. They've only scored 7 at home all season, which is a terrible record. 21 in total in the whole division, which is now the lowest in the whole league because Blackpool, they scored last weekend because they were joint with Blackpool. So goals are a real problem for them. They'll hope Bus can come in and do something. They brought in McGugan. He's come back in from Watford and he was on loan there earlier on in this season at Wednesday and he didn't really do too much, but I'm surprised how bad not bad, but how much he's been left out of Watford because when he signed for them from Forest, obviously he got real goal scoring midfielder, but in the last 2 seasons he really struggled to find the net because usually he's really deadly from distance, but he's sort of struggled to sign for Mello as well. A lot of new players coming in. Stuart Gray, I think he'll still be pretty set with his first 11. I don't see many of these players, making a real impact, but it's a good squad he's assembling there.
So 2 teams will be desperate for a win. What's your score prediction?
I'm going to go for a draw. I think both sides, they are both really out of form. I think it'll be quite a cage game. A lot of games at Hillsborough this season, Wednesday, I said they'd struggle for goals, and I can't really see Cardiff causing them loads of problems, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Also, I'm going for a 1-1 draw.